Hey guys, I don't know if y'all have heard this or not, but we have started a brand new series called the Primos Truth web series. It's available on our website, and if y'all haven't seen it yet, go check it out. We've got turkey hunts on there from last spring, and we're fitting to start putting new episodes on there for this fall. So y'all go check it out at primos.com.
Let's see. Okay, well, you're sitting on my orange vest, Troy. You got all your stuff.
Hey, bro.
Hey, big buck killer. How you doing?
Good. How about you? What's that you got cooking, T-Man?
Oh, little duck gumbo.
Woo! It smells good over here in the big house.
We can't eat it till tomorrow, though.
Why?
That's just gumbo rules, man. You cook gumbo on a Monday, you eat it on a Wednesday.
We can sample it though, right? How come y'all got all this stuff in the big house? Come over to my little old place over there.
Because Wilbur's got you eating beanie
Wilbur ain't
weenies.
been here but one time all year.
You know what's amazing? You leave, Jimmy kills a deer. Jimmy leave, you kill a deer. Why don't y'all both leave and me and Jordan will go hunt?
No, that don't sound good to me.
How about, Jimmy, we both shoot deer this afternoon?
Okay. Let's go. Y'all be careful.
All right,
See you at dark.
Hello, I'm Wilbur Primos. All these hunts are exactly as they happen. There's no fancy edits, there's no stage scenes. The calling you're gonna hear is excited calling, but all these hunts are as they actually happen, and that's why we call it the truth about hunting.
When the truth began in 1987, we had no idea where this journey would take us. 30 years later, we're still having fun. Welcome to Primos Truth About Hunting. Primos Truth About Hunting is brought to you by Bushnell, Savage, Federal, Matthews Archery, Camelback, Mossy Oak, Polaris, and Primos Hunting. Speak the language.
That wind is getting it. I'm not complaining though after all the hot days we've had. And you know, we gun hunted last in Arkansas, and now we're going to Louisiana bow hunting. Well, what Troy and I got going on is we're in Louisiana, the Louisiana portion of Cottonmouth, and it's actually a big ridge. I mean, things are flat here on the river, but this is maybe 10-foot difference in elevation, and this ridge runs for probably half a mile to the south of us, and then it goes all the way up in the Arkansas part, a long way. The low country that you can see behind us is all underwater, so it's got these deer on this ridge now. And then we got a big soybean field, which is 400 yards on the other side of this big timber right here. So we're hoping to catch them staging up in here. They come in here feeding for a while. Then when it gets dark, they're all going out in that big field for the night.
With the wind out of the west and the water rising from the east, Brad's stand location is in the perfect funnel. The only negative about this perfect spot is one of the main trails comes right under the stand. Right there, right there. So you've got to be on your A game at all times. This old buck catches Brad by surprise when he walks out on the trail right under his stand. Be careful, be careful. I'm on it. I told you to be on your A game, Brad.
That's what you call getting busted drunk. He acted like he was getting nervous, and I tried to ease, and he just called me. He called me. Busted. That's that deer you was talking about. That, I mean, he's got a decent rack, but his body's huge. You see him run across that field. Dang.
I got a tune-up this evening.
Tune-up?
Uh-huh.
How's that?
Well, so I'm sitting there, and Troy said there's about 3 or 4 nice bucks in here, you know, that we got on proof cam. And I said, there's one deer in here, he looked like he got some legs, he's so big. He's 17 inches wide, but short tines, but he must weigh 260, 280. And he's coming right there. And
Oh, you saw him?
Mm-hmm. Oh, he's at 22 yards right there. Well, I thought he smelled us. I was looking at him, and I thought he was getting nervous, so I had him right there, and I went to start drawing. He turned his head, and I went to start drawing, and he saw just enough out of the corner of his eye. He shot across that plot.
Oh, man. Oh,
So
man.
So I got a tune-up. I just pushed it a little bit. I should have waited.
That's what you call getting busted drunk.
This segment of The Truth is brought to you by Height Spot Quivers, Black Gold, and Ripcord.
It's a nice afternoon.
I hope so. They'll either move good or they won't move at all.
I bet you that I'm saying they're going to move good as they've been doing.
Well, hopefully they'll be hungry. They've
Ooh,
been hitting our food plots pretty good. All right, man. Well, good luck.
I hope you get Rocker this evening.
I hope y'all stay warm up in that tree, and I hope you shoot a big one.
I hope I hear that gun go off. And when I come back here, I want to see Rocker in this. We got to get him this year. Somebody's going to get him this year, I feel. He has been smarter than us for 3 years. And this is the first time. I think he's 6.5. I think this is the first time he started coming out in the daylight.
Yeah, them food plots. He loves them food
Tell him.
plots. He loves them greens.
All right, Jimbo.
All
We'll
right,
see
buddy.
you. See you after dark.
A November snow in the south at Cottonmouth is very unusual. It's really pretty. If you look at it, it's just stuck on the leaves. We're in Mississippi. Jimmy's in Arkansas this afternoon. Because it's the firearm season in Arkansas opened last Saturday. So he has to wear orange in Arkansas. Mississippi, Louisiana, we're still in primitive weapon season. And you can take your orange off once you get above 12 feet.
I'm so excited to get in here. This is my favorite food plot on the whole place, Secret Patch. I mean, just the name, Secret Patch. It's out here right in the middle of the woods. It's quiet. There's a road right there in the corner, old logging road. And it goes down to what we call the Secret Bottom. And that's where Rocker lives. A couple of does already coming out. That's good. I like to have does in the food plot. You know, it's not even 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And we already got 7 or 8 deer out there. One buck looks to be like a 3.5-year-old buck. You know, it's one that we were wondering walking in here. Either gonna be one of them days the deer move good or they don't move at all. So I think we got our answer. I love sitting on a food plot like this when the deer are moving. And you never get bored. Because you know just any second, something good could walk out. I guess that's part of why you love deer hunting. That buck that we call Son of Rocker is back behind that island. He's 150 inches. If he's an inch, he's 150 inches. Beautiful buck. But right now I can't get a shot at him because he's staying behind that island out there.
Here he comes, Jimmy. He's coming around that island.
see.
He's right there. Come on.
Oh, I got a cough. You want me to hand you the gun?
You want me to hand you this bag of cough drops?
Oh, Lord. I hate being in these positions.
If anybody can jack up an epic moment, that'd be Jimmy. Good thing is, he's cleared the field early. And once Jordan calmed him down and gave him a couple of cough drops, it took about an hour, and deer started coming back to the field on this cold, snowy afternoon.
Jimbo.
Yeah.
Rocker's coming up out of that bottom.
You see him?
Yeah, he's coming. You see him?
Oh, yeah, he just stepped outside.
Oh, get a little bit closer.
Okay, good Lord, he's beautiful. He's moving behind that island now. Gonna come around to the right. He's got that other little deer right beside him. All right, just say when. I'm gonna let him get real broadside. You on him?
Yeah, whenever.
Okay, you ready?
Yep. Jimbo, what did you just do, buddy?
I think you and I just killed Rocker.
Jimbo. Trouble valves, they feel like here.
What an afternoon. Beautiful buck. But right now I can't get a shot at him. He's staying behind that island out there.
Here he comes, Jimmy. He's coming around.
I don't know of many people who are as lucky as Cousin Jimmy. Seriously. First he has a field filled with deer, not to mention a bona fide shooter at 100 yards, and he blows it with a coughing spell that clears the field.
You want me to hand you the gun?
You want me to hand you this bag of cough drops?
About an hour and a couple of cough drops later, he gets a second chance. But not at the buck he saw earlier. Oh no, it's a buck we've all been after for several years. It's Rocker.
I did say a little prayer after all that. And then when you said, Jimbo, there's Rocker coming up. I don't know what to think. You know, we got so much history with that buck. 3 years we've been after that buck, and he's just living right in here.
Well, we just got a text from Jimmy and Jordan. Said, come on. We said a deal was if they got Rocker this evening, we were gonna meet them at the secret patch. That's where they were hunting. So he said, come on. So were they either messing with us or they got him? But anyway, we heard him shoot, so we know they got something. Then we finna get down a little early. We're gonna head that way.
There's the man.
Oh yeah, look at that buck.
Jimmy.
Ain't he pretty?
Holy moly.
Ain't he pretty? Look at the body on it.
Woo. I know this is your deer, but I want to pick his head up. I know you done already looked at
I
him.
done put hands on him.
Goodness gracious alive. Look at the noggin on that boy too. Yeah, he was impressive in pictures, but he got it all. He got the length, he got the mass. He has been the topic of a map discussion and many a stand in a tree.
Strategy session.
Strategy.
Yeah.
And you know what I noticed the other day in this plot is the deer were, and it wasn't as cold that day as it was today, but the deer were treating it like it was January. They were wearing it out. It must be so palatable. Yeah. And they were just loving it. And to get a deer like this, the mini mature bucks that's coming out here, there's some serious attraction going on to get these old deer out here in the daylight. The takeout seed blend has definitely helped us really in our hunts. I mean, you take a product like this and you do it right and you fertilize it and you plant it on time. I mean, our oldest, toughest deer are out here at 4:30 in the afternoon. You know, the first time, I'll never forget the first picture we got of this deer, and we figured he was 4.5, and he was bigger at 4.5 than he is now. Last year he was about the same size, and then, you know, this year we figure he's 6.5. But you had him in your scope when he was 4.5 years old in the Arkansas field the last day of season. I did. And but you ended up shooting a great 8-point that day. But we wanted to give him one more year, and then last year, Lake and I saw him following a doe. We were bow hunting. This was in early January, and following that doe through that cutover. And then this year, we had pictures. We thought it was him here, and I got in that tree 20 yards right there.
Yeah.
And he came out.
He walked right under that tree this
afternoon. Of course, as they do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I said, it's November, and we're getting our oldest, smartest, toughest deer on their feet before, you know, in the daylight. That's what you try to do. Jimmy, this is fine. Hey, congratulations.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate you.
Couldn't a better person in the world have shot this deer. We've been on a many a hunt, haven't we? We have. And this is as good as it gets right here. Holy moly. Well, how about I go get the Ranger? You stay here, and we'll back up here and put him right in there. How about that?
All right, sounds good.
Man, he's fine, Jimmy. I am so pleased.
It's been an incredible journey since the first pictures we got of you in 2014 as a young Rocker. At the age of 3.5, Rocker was as cunning as a 6.5-year-old buck. He knew every move we made. One time or another, he smelled all of us. He's watched us all drive by, walk by, and I would bet even watch some of us climb into our stands. At times, it was truly frustrating dealing with Rocker, and many bucks were allowed to walk on as we were just hoping to get a glimpse of Rocker sneaking out of the secret bottom. I know for a fact he's heard Jimmy and Troy, smelled myself and Jordan, and even seen Brad and Lake. Rocker, we're gonna miss you. But until we meet again in the secret bottom of heaven, it is finished. For Primos surround view blinds as seen on The Truth, go to primos.com. This segment of The Truth is brought to you by Ozonics and Ceasefire.
Well, you got that one dialed in, Jimmy.
Yeah, that one's dead.
How fast does that thing shoot? Good night.
350 feet per second.
You can tell it too, because I mean,
Yeah.
I heard it hit about the same time I heard it go off. So I'm like, I've been shooting just a few arrows every day. I still got a few more things to do to my new Matthews.
Always
I'll
good
start
in
hunting
this.
with it next week.
Good.
So,
Well, I think you're on pretty good.
yeah, it's the new one. I got everything loaded up. Should be a good afternoon. We got all that old nasty weather out of here. When you shot Rocker, it was a nasty, dreary day, but it was a pile of them out there.
It was a good day. Oh man, it's cold. Come on in the house.
Nope,
Come on.
don't want to,
Why?
because I don't want to talk about it.
Come on, I want to hear about it.
Man, we had the prettiest big old buck come in, Jimmy. I mean, heavy. I mean, he wasn't as big as Rocker by no means, but he was a beautiful, heavy. And he came out, and he came out, and he edged the field, and he just like walked across it. And we thought he was gone. He never fed or nothing. And all of a sudden, we're sitting there, Spike comes out, and then he's right there, 20 yards. And he's walking up the edge of the field, and he stops.
Hey, T. He's right here, straight down. Oh, dang, I see. Where'd he come from?
That wind was horrible today. Even with ozonics don't work when the wind blows 3 directions.
That's right.
And I mean, he kept on doing this, and he got a whiff of us, but he didn't freak out. He bounced, got to like 61 yards, and he stopped. He looked around for a while, and he just walked off. So I mean, he smelled something, he knew something wasn't right, but he didn't freak out.
Yeah.
And but he was fine.
Real close, man. God's dog.
Then here comes a doe out the other end of the field, and she walks right there. I said, Troy, I'm gonna shoot that doe. She gets there, 24, 25, and I pull back, and I put my...
Put the dead eye on him?
I thought I did. Put my 20 on her heart, and the 30, I could see it was right below her chest, right like it's supposed to be.
Right over.
What's up with that?
I don't know, these deer gave me some humble pie this week.
I saw you drilling that target before we left the house.
And look, then I shot again before I got out of the tree to make sure wasn't nothing messed up. Hit the exact spot I was aiming at, in the same spot where she was standing.
Maybe that doe got me nervous. Heck, I don't know.
You know, good news is rifle season starts in a couple of days.
I know, but I done got focused on this bow now. I don't like to make mistakes, especially ones I don't know why I did.
Well, you just need to knock 1 or 2 down with your bow and satisfy yourself.
Well, there was an old wise man that told me one time.
Oh, why? What did he tell you?
She said, oh, you'll forget about it, about 4 or 5 years. Yeah. Let's go get some supper.
Let's go get supper. Well, let me tell you something else. You probably, in your lifetime, going to miss another doe or 2.
Look, I ain't gonna bet against it, that's for sure.